Hi YouTube and welcome to another video. I just came to show you what I made yesterday and today. Today I made this beanie on a loom, and I'll show you the loom in a minute. And I also made this one on a loom. And then this one I crocheted with a J hook. And these all came from the same yarn, which is this Flower Power from I got at Walmart. Red Heart Super Saver Flower Power, Cherry Blossom, and I held two strands together when I was doing the loom hats. I held two strands of it together for this hat, and I held two strands of it together for this hat. And I didn't even count. I just kind of like went until I felt, and then I made it a double brim. And then this one had more double brim rows but less hat top rows, and this one had more hat top rows and less double brim rows, but they both are double brimmed. So it's like a mommy and me, you know. And then this was just double crochets. I increased to 60, and then when I think, let me see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 rows, then a front post, back post for 3 rows, and then 2 rows of single crochet. And that's what I did with this one. And then here is the loom that I used for one of the hats, and this was from Michaels, and I used this one. I think this is the 36 peg that I got from Michaels, and then here's the rest of them. There's 4 looms in there, so I use this size, and I've had those for forever. And then the other hat, I think the first hat I made, I used this loom. And this loom set, there's 3 of them in here. And they came from a thrift store. So it was these 3 looms in there. And what I like about these looms is the peg doesn't come out. And the pegs don't come out of that loom either, because I have another set of looms from Michaels where the peg did come off while I was making a project. And so I like this set too. But I figured out why it was $3.49. Let's see, the thrift store loom set came with this loom, but it didn't have these silicone beads. I added the silicone beads. It had this hook on it, but it was coming out as soon as I was trying to, so it was probably broken in the package. And it came with either the pink or the blue plastic needle, which I'm glad about the plastic needles, but I didn't use them. But yeah, so I put silicone beads on there because I needed something to grip, and it's still like, I can't really use this one. It's kind of like too big. This hook part is too, I think it's too long compared to this hook part. If you could tell the difference, this one is way longer than this one. And this one came with the Michaels set, and it had this hook on it, but it was sliding off of the little handle. So I took this one off too and put beads on it as well. And I like this one a lot better. I'm able to use and grip this one a lot more so than this one. And what else do I have for you? Oh, and then when I got out of church yesterday, because I attended both services yesterday because I had to work at church. I had to serve yesterday. So when I got home, it was a little bit later, and I didn't have to cook because I already had dinner done. So I just sat on the couch between falling asleep and made some ducks. So I made this duck, And I don't know where I got off, but I got off somewhere, and this duck came out way bigger because I got off on my stitches. So I just always just kind of keep going. And so I just kind of like increased and decreased around. And I like the size of it, and I like how it came out. And I really like, I wish I would know what I did wrong so I can make more in the same size, because I really like this. This is the this is the original size right here, the yellow duck. I still need to put some eyes on them, but I have some that I made with the Cricut the other day, so I'll probably put some of those, or I may put some of the other eyes on there. I may put some of the regular eyes, and I'll just hot glue them in and hot glue the back so that it touches this, so that it doesn't come out. And then I'll make sure that the hot glue touches the other side and also the fiberfield so it doesn't come out. But I made these two ducks after church on yesterday. And this one, I got this yarn, I think I took it back in the room. Um, I got it at Michael's. And this one is a mystical, some color mystical. I don't remember the color, but it's a mystical yarn. And then the other duck that I made was this one. And this one, I had a really hard time seeing the stitches on this one. But so this one I had to really, really feel for those stitches, because it was really hard to see them with this yarn. But and I like these ducks. I like the shape of them, but I wish that the person who created the duck would have made a round where you go in the back loop only to kind of make it a little bit flatter, because sometimes I have to squish the duck down to get it to stand up, and I really don't like that. But yeah, so I wish they would have kind of like made it where it could, you know, always stand up. I got a really dark little spot right there. It looks like an eye, but it's not an eye. It's just really a dark piece of the yarn. But I wish they would have did that, because these ones I don't hardly stuff them, because I want them to stand up. And if I stuff them too much, then they won't stand up. And this yellow one, I think I have too much stuffing in here, because like, see how he topples, and see how he's not flat. And I want him to be flat, so I keep kind of like pushing him up like this. But I've made, I think, 3 of these ducks before, and I've sold out of them. Every show I go to, they always sell. So I wanted to make sure that I had some. So I just got to put some eyes on these 3. And my next show is October 11th, Saturday, October 11th. And so I may make a couple of more, because I have a show October 11th, and then I have one November. Let me see when my show is. I think it's October 11th. My next show, yeah, it's Saturday, October the 11th, and then after that, my next show will be Saturday, November 8th. And then I'll probably may do November 1st and 15th. And then I always try to do Small Business Saturday, which is November 29th, and Black Friday, which is November 28th. But we'll see if I do those this year. But that's all I have for you today. And what else have I made? I don't think I've made anything else. I need to get some sewing done. I'm preparing. I'm going to be teaching a crafting discipleship class at my church, but I'm going to be doing it in my home. So I'm trying to clean up all my spaces and get everything together for that in the upcoming weeks, starting next month. So, but that's all I have for you today. I hope to make more things, and then I will come and show them to you. if I remember, I'll show you when I put some eyes in the duckies, or I'll show you the next set of duckies that I make with eyes in them. But I'm thinking about also making some more items from Jenna's book. I'm thinking about making a couple of more of the little dinosaurs in other colors. And then I think I want to make I think she has a lizard in there, but I want to try to make a couple of more things out of her book. But yeah, thanks for joining me. That's all I have for you today. God bless you. You have an awesome and an amazing day. Be blessed, my friends. Bye. Thumbs up the video if you stuck around this long. Thank you. Bye-bye.